Hello and welcome to the very first and not very organic intro where we are finishing Tell Me Why today. After a year of playing this, we are finally finishing it. Queen says hi to YouTube. And Queen is here, yes. Queen needed to be here for this finale. So, where we left off, we just got into the attic or loft or whatever you might call the bunker of this shed. Yeah, and we have to use the stories to figure out what the combinations for things and stuff. Okay.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
A bit
I
rough.
don't know.
It's a bit rough, but hopefully it'll be fine. YouTube, if Toons had finished this without me during Pride Month, it would have been homophobia. It would have been. You're very correct.
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
That's why I started with Borderlands today.
Different, right?
That would
Can
have
you
given
check
you
the
enough
book?
time to get here. I don't know which story she said this was.
Figured anything out yet?
I'm stumped. Still figuring it out.
Nah, still figuring it out.
Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless. This one. The goblins tricked the Mad Hunter. That's the one. Do I have to read this? Fuck, I hate reading on stream. I'm very slow, and Once upon a time in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady. Do I not have to read it? Do I have to just... I have to press something, so I assume reading will give me some context of what I have to press. Right? Or will the picture here somehow allude to what I have to press?
Okay. Spot the differences.
Oh, the differences. That's different. Okay. Yeah, spot the differences. Oh, the goblins aren't there. She's in the water.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something. But not in this version?
Why isn't in the book then you're in the water? Huh. That building isn't there.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
Bokeh lights, Bok lights, those are there, and so is the moon. And that exact number of stars around it. Mad Hunter's there? Yes. Yeah, you'd be in the water.
The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So
What?
this was
That's
either
the
before
difference?
the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
My hair's shit today, so hat. It's the other hand. But you're missing the one hand. Oh, no, it's not. It's just covered by the symbol. Okay. Over here, the lily pad, that's there. And the two lily pads here, that's there. I think that's all the differences I can see. The tree here looks about right.
Figured anything out yet?
Is that not it?
Nah, still figuring it out.
Like, she's not there. She's meant to be in the water.
Does his smile look different to you?
No, it doesn't. It's the same thing. Those lights are the same.
Is there an extra star here? Or
No?
am I just imagining that?
No, there's two. There's two on that side, three on the other.
It's just a random star. No special meaning.
There's 6 here.
It's not the same title,
Oh.
so I guess that counts as a difference.
Oh, that's what it was? I thought it was pointing at the moon. Son of a bitch. All right.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Okay.
Oh, poor thing.
My
Why would
birdie
she keep
Polly.
an old drawing of a pet in here?
I'll miss you forever.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
Second place, even. Is that something she was forced to do by her parents?
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
And some hands coming from off screen.
The gold lady.
Oh,
That was
sweet.
definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Mm.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Okay. Let's try this.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Nice detective work there, bud. And finally... Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like, it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both... be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent. It's a
Has this guy
bitch!
been any more cryptic?
There's everything in there.
Tyler, see that little light?
No.
I think we need to solve this one next.
This one? Where you going? This one. Okay. Right.
There's the gold lady again.
The cool parents kept her locked away
All
in
over the
their
board.
musty place.
There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Horse, bird. What am I choosing with these? You had a pet bird, Polly.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these
Ballet.
pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess
Graduating.
this is stuff she did for
Justice,
Notice how
fashion,
unhappy she looks in all these pictures. I
healthcare,
don't think she was having any fun.
whatever the hell that's meant to be. Engineering, I'm guessing.
fun. The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
What are these? A knight, a blacksmith, an artist, a lumberjack. Artist, I guess.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
Right. L. O-L.
What's in there this time?
Cool.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him.
Who's Carol?
So young and happy.
Time. Be
Wow.
a bitch.
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Here is my Delos Crossing pal's number. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling. Tammy.
Oh, so that's how she found the house.
All right. I didn't get watchmaker from that, but okay. Holy
Sandberry
shit,
Park.
fuck.
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
From the good
So
people.
weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Mary Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June 1992. Oh, a year before I was born. Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. That's how it's spelled. Already I'm pissed off about this grammar. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. Not you are blind. You own the blind. The blind is yours. Anyway, smiley face, Shelley. We miss you already, Sol and Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also, your wild edibles picking skills. Wild edibles picking skills. Such weird grammar. Pretty Marcus. Oh, no!
Ungirl 202 dropped some coins. Be rude not to pick them up.
41
It's
fucking
been
months,
41
Jesus.
months since you became affiliate.
Thank you.
Stoon loves Stoon hype.
Christ. That's like a length of time. It's over 3 years, I think. Under 4. But somewhere close to 4, which feels weird. Thank you, Oni. I hope work is going well. I love you. Push-ups. It's 41 months, my God. Stop thinking about it. Yeah. Bon voyage, Marianne. Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings. Yarita? Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed. Cabot and Wati. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. Or Kamala. One of the two. Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, Eco Village Arts Workshops. Work is almost over. Got a lot of feedback from a presentation. Nice! I hope that went well. You missed Gordis in Tales from the Borderlands. They're adorable, but honestly, since you missed it, that's good because you want to play it yourself. So maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Father.
Fuck. The 17th of May, 1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in La Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years, and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter.
The likelihood of
I don't
him
think
still
we
being
want
alive
any
is
part of that.
high.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
It's not 0, but it's not high, considering you're both adults now, and this was before you were born. So, Salmonberry Park Eco Village, watchmaker, getting coffee, building. Alright, where to next, Allison? Get in your position. There we
This
go.
just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
This.
Some sort of map?
Alright, getting coffee.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Castle. Clock.
This is the princess's
Building.
house.
I don't know how any of the rest of these are related. Time?
Some sort of clock?
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
Why is it... I don't know.
A clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right?
I guess...
So that was probably right before she moved to Delos.
There wasn't dates on any of them, was there? Like, I can't turn this picture around. It's just a fucking... It's a building. Now to just assume when that happens.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
So 1995, that would have been the earliest. And then she was in she was in this
Salmonberry Park.
1992.
Is that some kind of
So
commune?
this would have been
Looks
first.
like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that.
And
Wow.
then she would have
worked for
gotten
a
this.
watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she
Wait.
was so handy.
Okay, so that her dad's letter might have been last actually. This was 1992 as well. She had a busy 1992. So let's assume that this was first. Then she got the place. And then she had coffee. And a letter from her dad. I don't even know what that... I guess that represents
I'm pretty sure everything in the stash was dated.
not
Why
everything.
don't we go take another look?
Not everything. So the first thing is
What's
this.
that plant thing on top?
Oh, those
Village.
are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Yeah.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
And then making
Some
watches.
sort of clock.
And then
This is
got
the
the house.
princess's house.
And then
This looks like a
Probably
dinner party with the
had a
old
dinner
bear
party.
and the very old beaver.
and then
That's
a
the
letter
gold lady.
from her dad.
It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
I'm annoyed. There's no date on the fucking house picture. There's no date
that
on
Carol?
this either.
Yeah, and Sam.
Why?
Look at him. He's so young.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
So 1992. She made watches. June 1992. This is
Salmon Bay
June.
Park.
Son of a fucking bitch!
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
This was 1995, so this
Weird
has to come
imagine
last.
Living in a community.
Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
Come on. 1996 even. So these fucking two aren't dated, and it's bothering me. I don't know how to figure this one out. She was at the village.
That plant thing on top.
Oh, those are definitely.
She made watches. Then she made friends.
Dinner party with the old bear.
Then they got the house. Then letter from her dad.
Lady, damn it. Why is nothing happening? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
What's that plant thing on top?
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. That's the gold lady. Come on.
Guess we're brute forcing it until something works.
This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner party with the...
What's that plant thing on top?
That's the gold lady. Come on.
So let's go in order here.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear, and that's the gold lady's castle.
What's that?
Come on.
What's that plant thing on top?
This looks like a dinner
This is gonna
party.
be very
with the-
boring.
That's the gold lady. Come on. That's the gold lady's castle. This looks like a dinner. Come on.
I hate this.
This
Anything,
is the
Allison?
princess's house.
You need help?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm stuck. Any ideas?
I swear to God, this is a case of I have to ask you for the information. The wooden house.
That's our house in the top right corner, isn't it?
Yeah. Hold on. When did she buy the house again? Why don't we go back and check the dates?
I can't check the fucking dates! It only has dates for the letter from her dad, the hippie commune, whatever you called it. I don't know remember what words you called it. It was the eco village. And the fucking watch when she got the house.
She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
And this is for paying for the house. No, this is for paying for a watch repair. I'm guessing.
Oh, so that's how she found the house.
Is there a salmon in the puzzle? No? The salmon berry, yeah, that's that one. The commune, watch repairs. These two don't have dates.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
This is so very unhelpful.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
June
Sandberry Park.
1992.
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
Wow.
June
She worked for a
1992.
watchmaker in Juneau before she
Unknown.
moved to Delos. No wonder she was so
1996.
handy. Both of her parents kind of sound like jerks. I would have run away too.
If this was at the end of June, then assuming she was there before, so that would be the first one. And then she started working there. And then maybe she met up with them, then got the house, and then got the letter? Did I do that combination already? I don't know. So first things first, she was
What's
here.
that plant thing on
And
top?
then she was working here.
Clock.
And then she might have met up with them.
Like a dinner party with
And
the
then
old
maybe she
bear.
got the
This is
house.
princess's house.
And then
That's the gold lady. Come on.
you might have to give me the answer. This is not something that I can figure out for some reason.
You need help?
Sure,
I'm
let's do
stuck.
the other hint,
Any
even
ideas?
though I already know what that means. The clock, the castle, the dinner party. Sure.
What's the deal with this picture of the princess eating dinner with her animal buddies?
Well, the beaver is Eddie's mother, and the bear is Sam. And we know she met Sam and Carol after she moved to Delos. So,
That doesn't help me. This puzzle, at least from my perspective, maybe there's something I'm not getting, but this puzzle is not very well made. Castle first? What the fuck was the point of the date on it? Oh my god.
That's the gold
Castle.
lady's castle.
what's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers. Some sort of clock. This looks like a dinner
Oh, no,
party
house
with
table.
the old bear and the very
Thank
old
you,
beef.
Queen.
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the
That
very old
sucked. I hated that.
beef. Yes.
There. Another letter?
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
I still even don't get it from what you explained there, or just said the answer. I don't understand. Maybe it's saying that she came from the parents' house. Then what was the point of putting the letter with a specific time frame on it when it comes much later? If that's meant to be the first one, it's unrelated. And the wooden house and the tea party, whatever, don't have dates, so you just have to fucking guess in a 5 system. Ugh, it sucks. It just sucks. It's fine. The princess's loss. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She has made it through the woods and to that house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the Mad Hunter. Her dad isn't the Mad Hunter, is it? The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house. A pillow near the window where sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up. I have not ingested anything I've read in the last 5 seconds. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete, because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to it, back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst into open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, mute upon the ground. Or moot. Mute. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix and to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, and with no shine left. Is this a metaphor for her first child? The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot. I figured. At the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She can only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Yeah, I figured. I kind of pieced it together when she was like looking back, making sure it was still there. I was like, this is a metaphor for her first child.
That was the story she read us that night.
God. It makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind. Built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess
Do we
having
know
us
the
helped her
gender?
move on. But
I don't think
when
the
it
letter
looked like
mentioned
we
it.
were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with
The
all
letters
this.
so far
either.
spell O-L-E.
All I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Are they color coordinated?
Okay, so how do we open it?
Red, orange, yellow. L, orange, Leo. Should have been able to piece that
Right?
apart.
Would be easy enough.
L, O, E. Those stumps? These things? Oh, to put the
Back in your pond, Big Frog.
I don't think I got all these, so...
Here. The Secret Keeper. Hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays
I have no
locked
doubt
up
I
in the
missed them.
castle.
Yeah, missed that one.
The Ice
And
King
I think the one back
goes
there, too.
in the forest, obviously.
Yep,
We'll let the
missed two.
mangy muskrat have his rock back.
Yep. Yep. Missed two. I figured.
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
Oh, there's more.
That's the Pious Pelican spot.
Let's see if I missed any more.
Crafty goblins go here.
Yep, missed one.
The
One
wise
more.
princess goes in the big wooden house, of course.
So I missed 3 in total.
Moon Hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail.
Okay, so Leo. L-E-O. Leo.
All right.
Wait, no,
Should be
sorry.
Easy enough.
Interact with this.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
No? Do I have to press something
Why
else
don't we
here?
just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What?
the-
No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm
Oh,
so done with her.
Why did I say low? Leo, what's wrong with me?
Yes.
It's fine. Nothing happened. It's fine. Yeah, low. That's how you spell Leo. It's fine.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
No. I got it in my head first try. I swear to God, if that's baby clothes.
Ollie. She noticed. I was her son.
This is another thing that bothers me, but this is less of a case of this game and more of a case of you can't really control when like the pace that people read at. Like Tyler just responded to reading this, and I didn't even get to start it yet, and I already know like what it's about because of how Tyler responded. Dear Allison and Tyler, we unite stories to understand. I'm not even going to try. We write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Because that is where Leo is buried.
Is that...
Okay, so she didn't have a miscarriage. The baby died after birth.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Okay. Well, let's go down to the dock then.
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
Oh, these are puzzles too, and not just set decoration? Alright.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Let's check the book. Two thieves. Let's go to the index. The bear and the princess, the beaver fixes the house. Okay, so this will require reading. And I don't know if I want to extend this out anymore. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particular violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. Oof, shingles, bent posts, broken walls. Will you summarizing it for me? It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood. Roof shingles. Oh, thank you. I was like, oof, shingles. Oof. Well, thank you. So, shingles.
She fixed the roof shingles.
Bent post, broken walls.
She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She fixed the planks that were
Oof,
right.
shingles. Oh, God. Great. My reward for reading is more reading.
Yeah. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah. He doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for a recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you, Carol? I don't really know who Carol is. Old friend of Marianne's, I'm guessing.
The old bear
Mentioned a few
gifts for the
times.
princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
It's not the same title, okay. The goblin escapes, the princess and the 2 thieves. The princess makes new friends. The bear's big paws. Could be that one. The moon hag loses her name. The goblins trick the mad hunter. The pelican helps her friends. The goblins earn their voice. The big frog is punished. The goblins save the old beaver. The goblins irritate the ice king. Pelicans forgive the goblins. The goblins meet the ice troll. The goblins trick the muskrat. The moose teaches the goblins. So it is... The princess makes new friends, or the bear's big paws. That's also about bears, to be fair. Why do they have additions? And this is how the princess met the crafty goblins and how they became friends. So it's not that one. And that was how the old bear proved that his heart was bigger than his paws. Salmon, blueberries, and berries. See, this is where it's confusing. Is that salmon or is that salmon? Are those blueberries? That's a tree. That's a bush. That's water. Leaves. I will have to guess this is salmon, even though it's a lily pad.
Fresh caught salmon?
Oh, that's just cheating.
Some roses, maybe?
No.
Or not.
Blueberries.
Some honey?
That's honey.
Maybe not.
Blueberries are in bushes.
A handful of ripe berries?
Ripe berries, okay.
Hazelnuts.
Not hazelnuts.
Or not. A newly bloomed bluebell?
Bluebell.
Nice.
I misread you.
Man.
More flavor text.
Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note on the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. Yeah. This is all going to be reading I'm gonna guess, given the two we've gone through right now, this is all gonna be flavor text, some nice wholesome flavor text for past people in Marianne's life. The last one was Carol, this one is Sam. Probably some of the nicest moments she had with any of them. Yeah. It's nice, but my brain is gonna melt, and that's
You really
not fun
wanna
for
go?
anyone.
You sure we've seen everything?
I am positive. Let's go.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
To be fair, it doesn't help that the first one we did was like, oh cool, who's Carol? I'm wondering, I doubt it, but I'm wondering if this is a Beyond Two Souls situation.
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
Yeah, because Carol died, so we couldn't have met her, but it's just a character that's been mentioned a few times.
Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Mad Hunter, is it her dad? Okay, let's remember. Oh, but I'm just going where she was walking to. It's not this one, it was two trees, wasn't it? This one. There's no interaction. Unless it's somewhere else. Oh, here we go. Reflect.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time. We played Compass and North Star here. I wish she would have just told us.
She tried to tell us. She lied to us. She tried to tell us.
She tried to tell us. In her own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah.
When you're old
What are you
enough to
thinking?
understand them.
That we just found out we have a brother, and at the same time that we'll never get to meet him. It's a lot to process.
Poor Marianne. Come on. Let's keep going.
Great. Awesome.
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
That didn't hit me in a very, very personal way or anything. So for anyone that doesn't know, I have two brothers and a sister. But it's okay. Before I was born, I had another brother who did not make it past far past childbirth. And that his name was the same name I took for my confirmation name when I graduated 6th class in primary school. Made my mom cry with that. And yeah, I never got to meet him. And a lot of parts of my life, whenever I was feeling really down or really sad, or feeling like I've wasted my life and my potential, I would often think of Sean and think, you wouldn't have wasted this opportunity. You would have been. That's putting pressure on someone who couldn't have possibly answered these questions, but it's just, what you do. You would have done better with your life than I have. And I wish you would have gotten the chance instead of me sometimes. Yeah. That's all right. In a similar vein, without going into big story spoilers, never mind. I guess I was going to go talk about Beyond Two Souls, but I guess that is a very big story spoiler, so never mind. Alright, let's remember. Who was this? Okay, I had to keep my camera there. Alright, what's up? Who is it?
Almost.
Fingerless gloves. Tom?
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course.
Holy
It had to be him.
fuck.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret.
He's a hunter.
Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Well, I'm sure this will go exceedingly well. We'll probably go over the hour with this, but it's the last video. We're near the end. Done. Dun dun. We have an ad in 5 minutes. Are you serious? Oh, the timing. I can't script it better. Ay. Hopefully it'll take him 5 minutes to get here. So, the one big mistake you're doing here is meeting Tom alone
take the lead
after
on this.
everything that happened.
I know him better. I mean, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure.
At night.
As long as we get answers.
You should have backup here. Witnesses. Aren't you running for, like, mayor or something?
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
You fucked around. Now you're finding out.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man.
Did you have anything to do with that?
It was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it.
Why didn't you think of it in
Your
the first
mother
place?
was happy to live off our handouts.
I mean, both.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So
you
why not
just
have her
decided
die?
to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything.
That's the problem.
Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
We'll keep it hidden this whole time. Huh? You tried to burn down the... What should we do now?
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made. One way or another.
Shame I'm covering the face for that one. About Marianne.
Hey,
Just checking in.
hearing me?
Yep. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Good want.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie.
I hate that I'm covering Tyler's face.
Think about it.
But... You burned down the barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
All you seem to do is panic, and you're
Terrified
running for
that
mayor.
This whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
So you only do something if it's in your own self-interest. About the burn.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
Okay, so that's everything new. You have to make this right. How?
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Tessa doesn't know?
It'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
What?
No. That's impossible.
Even I'm
It
confused.
never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
Are you present in your own
Talking
life?
to your wife? Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was.
What do you mean appreciate?
She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
Before we fucking get into that, the ad's starting. Alright, we're back, and we're on recording again. Yay, cutie. OBS freaked out again. I don't like that this is becoming a common thing again. I hope I figure it out. Add in 5 minutes, I'm gonna snooze it because fuck it, I had to restart OBS. I will have to go, just like the Immortal is the last thing, I'm gonna have to download the Twitch VOD and cut out the section near the last 3 minutes there and replace it. So if it looks a little bit worse, that's why. If you didn't notice it in Immortals, great. It was about 10 minutes I had to cut out and replace it because what happens is something happens with my encoding where like the audio is still consistent, but then the video like freezes sporadically for it was 5 minutes, and then Immortals it was 10 minutes. I caught that 3 minutes in when we went on an ad break, so it wasn't that long, luckily. Like, I only noticed it's happening at the bottom left corner when it says encoding overloaded, which happens sometimes when I start recording, but if it says that a few times in a row, then it means that that issue is happening, which is just great. Hey. Okay, she was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later. So we're pissed off at him, and I'm pissed off at Tech, so this is great. You've preyed on her. You abandoned her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was
Yes?
a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things.
So
The
you've...
way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
I'm surprised Tessa even
We
stayed
know.
with you.
Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Always
Jesus.
looking out for yourself.
I've kept your secret all these years.
For you!
I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night,
Clear
I
view.
came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Here. Shite. Why would you want a boat then?
me do it. They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
What's she saying? Why did they do it? Is that from taking her kids away? You didn't see him right there? Right there? Wow.
Mad Hunter.
I'm confused about the timelines here. When did they talk? On the boat?
Honey, hey, no, please,
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Maybe if you had put the gun down. We will pause for this ad break. Guys, I'll have to keep pausing otherwise to let it go on for another 5 minutes, so... And I need to get up. So, pausing. And we're back. Yeah, and I had an ice cream, because it's warm.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Listen carefully.
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
He knows already.
And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Like yours.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Mustache is getting everywhere.
Allie, you okay?
I'm good,
You
Harry.
didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night. And they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
So what
No,
did
it's more
happen
than
then?
that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Why was
Those
he
are
on a
just
boat?
details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Tyler. Running away. In super slow motion. we see this memory clear as day now and not just as spots? Yeah. Tyler's at the end of the dock. Yes. There, Marianne, gun in hand, phone away from speakers. Okay. She's reaching out. I'm not gonna hurt you. Reaching past you. No? That's them. Never mind.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
You were a kid, to be fair.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words. With the same gun.
On the boat.
same pier.
Yeah.
The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck.
But
I
still.
don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
What? That's not how truth works. Believe Tom's version. Marianne did not threaten Tyler. Stick to your memory. Marianne threatened Tyler. I don't think Marianne would threaten Tyler. I don't think either of these versions are correct.
I'm going to kill you!
It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't like this.
I'm going to kill you!
Stick to your memory. Marianne threatened Tyler.
I'm going to kill you!
She wouldn't do that. Believe Tom's version. Marianne did not threaten Tyler. That's most likely correct, but there's holes in his story. He was on a boat here at this time. They were arguing. So why were they at the pier then? Was that a different night? If I pick that, will I get more information? Or am I just sticking with that and getting whatever the fuck ending happening?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
So, will I be fine if I pick one? They were kids. I believe that this version, Marianne did not threaten Tyler. No part of me believed that she did from the start.
I'm going to kill you!
They were kids and it was a long time ago. But again, I don't believe Tom's fully. I hate this! Fuck it, Tom's. Whatever. What did you pick?
I'm gonna hurt you.
They've already learned so much about their mom. Yeah, they learned... Yeah, chat's being a bit oof.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Let's see, is it all kind of
I'm not gonna
get off
hurt
the screen? It's a bit smoother. Tom's is like more in line with what they know of her now. And this was just what they assumed of her because they were kids.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, there's no reason she would. She was afraid that they'd be getting taken from her.
I'm gonna hurt
Oh, please. No, don't do this.
Allison. This isn't what.
And then she
She
drowned.
was going to kill herself.
Was she?
Just herself.
Was she?
You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Why would she load a shotgun for that? I guess that's the only thing she has on hand, but...
Attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey,
You were kids!
it's okay. I'm here.
It is better to believe that you were kids and you made a mistake than to believe that your mom was actually going to kill you. That seems more likely. So this is going on even further? Hey, okay. Was hoping that'd be the climax, but... Hi.
Hey, peep
Hi.
what I just found downstairs.
A bottle of stuff.
What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
Are you not traumatized for everything that's happened, Tyler, or... I guess you're just happy you just found out your mom wasn't trying to kill you.
Where are you at right now?
I just killed my mom. That's where I'm at.
Just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. We weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
Indeed.
She was just talking to you. And I
You were a kid.
killed her.
You did what any sibling would do if they saw their parent hold a gun toward another sibling. Well, maybe not what
I
any
don't want to
sibling
use
would
our
do.
voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it.
We have phones.
This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay, I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
What if it starts happening to you? Would you feel the same way? No, stop it. I will take you off of my face.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
This feels kind of... If this is the ending, this feels kind of... empty. So I guess it really is a don't nod game. Hey. Noise. Noise. That's a picture of the house. Nice. This is the end, isn't it? It's just gonna end with, well, that all happened. We're gonna get nothing on Tom. Okay, it's not, right. Like, we don't get to fucking decide about fucking him over for all this. I would be pissed. They're like, okay, well, I guess this is what happened. We'll live with that and move on. And any resolution to anything else going on? Forget about it. 6 months later. Okay. Is that Tom's car? Kinda got a haircut. Now it looks an awful lot like, who is it? Who do they look like in my head right now? Kind of Rami Malek, even though I haven't really seen Rami Malek with that short hair. Kind of Justin Bieber.
One last look.
Not Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. Someone specific, but I can't place it. Hello, cutie, I love you.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Oh, God. Decisions. How's Judah?
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know,
Ooh.
right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Wonder what you're
actually.
getting surgery for.
Really good. You?
Same.
I'm guessing you
know,
got top surgery
Emptying
already.
the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that.
That or else you got a good binder.
He really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing
Gail?
some letter writing.
Joel's therapist from The Last of Us Season 2.
Helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
It could be bottom surgery, which, you know, none of my business.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing
But
the
I just wouldn't know what other surgeries
Yes,
there'd be left for
I saw your message right
transitioning.
before derby practice, so
I
I
just
didn't
don't
have
know.
time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass.
Okay.
Karma's a bitch.
I kind of want to hear about that again. I was talking.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it.
So we didn't even
But
get
I
a choice
did
about that?
cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
Well, I gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Alright, let's have a look around. Look at door.
I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out.
What's your stuff? What is your stuff?
Sucks to suck. Thomas Anthony Fecky.
I ain't reading all that. Well, I hope this goes to a nice owner.
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Tessa, this will be a lot to read, but might be worth it. Are those teardrops? Yeah. Dearest Tyler and Allison, I am writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is still something I feel I must confess to you both, perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband. I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other, always. In his steps, Tessa. Oh. I mean, if it was a consenting affair, sure. I don't want to imagine that Tom abused her. He seems like a very passive man. It's not entirely impossible, but... Hey, goblins. Word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. If it was as easy to fix everything... I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat. Condescending bitch. Considering Marianne's mental health struggles, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I stream now and it only works because it's spending time with her when she's not working. Take photos. I own these photos now. They are a part of me.
Man, seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time I'll ever have to.
Delos Crossing Most Wanted escapes out. Laptop. Just leaving this in the open, that's not very safe. Must be a relief to finally be done with that place. No doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should get back at our place around 4 p.m. Haha, traffic in Delos. Only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die, I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Chatting to an app. Sure. Oh. What's this? Pants? Oh, taking the laptop. Okay. Trash. Juno University. Yeah. Oh. Take a picture. Press on screen, picture taken. That's how it works. Jet. Yes? Gasp. Should I check upstairs? Kitchen. Oh, that's good. I don't know what I did to get it. I feel like my decisions didn't really matter.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
I hope they don't mind the paper airplane up there either. Because I'm clearly not getting that down. You were not a dick to your siblings. Sure.
Goodbye, Broom.
But also, I'm playing both
Goodbye,
of them,
Rue.
so it's like, I don't know which one I'd be a
Goodbye.
dick to.
Man on the moon?
Or why. Send picture to Allison. Probably. The ending is deciding how selfish you are to the other. Okay. Does deciding which memory is real have effect on anything? Is it a gasp again? Oh, little goblins. That's a baby Yoda's. Yes. I don't think I'll watch the other endings for this. I don't have much interest. It's not like Life is Strange 2 where it can be incredibly vastly different. I'm sure it can be, but I'm also not super attached to the characters. Is that a trapdoor? Leave house for good. Goodbye, house. You'll make someone a good house one day, house.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess.
The big difference is that Tyler and Allison are on bad terms, and that phone call is very cold. And I guess they're not living together in Juneau. They're probably living separate or something.
Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan.
Who's Aaron?
I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with
therapist?
another rebel with too many causes.
It's been 6 months and I'm fully cured of any
I know
depression.
I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember.
Is that a bauble on your mirror?
Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around.
That's Tyler?
Thank you.
That's not how it works. You have to book a session. No. There we go. Twins for life. Complete the story with the twins strongly bound together, and some other achievement I didn't get to read. This will be built. Yes. We finally beat. Tell me why. It's finally done. I have plenty of complaints. I didn't feel as attached to any of the characters as I did in any of the other games. And I feel like some of the performances and animations could have used a bit more work or time. Oh, okay. Like, even like the relationship with Michael and Tyler, I didn't really feel like there was much there. It's like, yeah, they're a cute couple, I guess, but like they bonded over fishing. They had a really, if I'm being honest, a really bad cover shooter throw teddy bear fight, which are all cute little moments if the cover shooter was done better, for one thing. Well, I feel the execution could be a lot better, and like I feel like I don't know Michael that well. Like, I feel like they're kind of paired up because you can just get crushes on people, that's just how it is. But like, because here's main character, oh, here's love interest. Like, I don't know why Tyler likes Michael, and I don't know why Michael likes Tyler. They just do like each other, seemingly. I don't really know what they like about each other. Oh, Leo. Well, that's convenient. One of the production babies is named that. And there's 2 Victors. Could have gone with that. Allison, I was also kind of lukewarm on her too. Like, I was lukewarm on everyone, honestly. Tyler, understandably angry all the time, but to that end, I kind of had to deal with Tyler being angry all the time. Allison was kind of not wanting to deal with much of it most of the time. I kind of forgot Tom was a character for most of it. I guess that's kind of the point, that you're not supposed to think of him until like the end. Yeah. Some of the line deliveries were a bit weak. Some of the emotions weren't there. The facial animations are not there at all. I'm really bad at reading the emotions on people's faces when you need to read the emotions on people's faces. And while I'm glad I played it, I don't think I'll be playing it again. It's not really a story that grabbed me and made me be like, okay, I need to know what happens next. It's fine. It does its job. And it's nice to have it end with Marianne being a nice, good person that didn't want to kill their kid for being trans. But I assume that from the start, because if that's the starting information you're giving me, then that's not going to be correct. Obviously, in this kind of game. I don't know if I'll play Lost Record. That's only in 2 parts, but it's like 2 big parts, I think. I doubt I'm going to get anything out of that either. I might look into it. I don't know. I do want to play Remember Me sometime. I remember liking that. I don't remember if the characters were any good. I don't remember if the combat is still good. I remember the story grabbing me about halfway through. It was interesting. Like altering people's memories and changing their personalities that way. That was kind of interesting. We did start Vampire, and I also couldn't get into that. Yeah. I mean, Tyler feeling accepted by the end by his mom is a good catharsis for him, and I'm really glad for that. It's not even about graphics, because this is a thing that's kind of bothering me when I saw the trailers for Lost Record and all the people like comparing to the Deck Nine's Life is Strange and saying, wow, Lost Record looks so good, and like this is so much better than anything Deck Nine can make. I fucking hate all those people anyway, because they're just like, feel like, oh, they made the original Life is Strange, don't know, they're the best, and they can fumble too, anyone can. I didn't love a lot of parts of Double Exposure, but I still really liked it. I love True Colors, that's my favorite one. But anyway, like, I would be fine with this looking probably exactly the same way Life is Strange 1 looked. I would have been fine with it looking like Life is Strange 1 if technically it could have been better. Because if they're trying to make games, like they tried to do face animations, but they're not very good. You can't read the emotions on their faces, and that takes more time. They add that time to polishing the game instead. Like their skin looks really good, and like the models and the details and the lighting and everything looks really fancy. They put everything into polish in areas I feel like don't need as much polish as some other areas do. The lip syncing is really bad. The gesture animations and the facial animations are really bad. And when all your game is talking, and like you have so many scenes, I went back to that fishing scene. Yeah. I went back to that fishing scene where it was Tyler and Michael on the lake with that like one camera shot interspliced with like the odd different scene every few minutes. And that entire like one shot lasted 10 minutes. Like they really get the most out of those scenes where it's just a solid camera that you can maybe pan around, and it's very static, just so they can like get through some dialogue. It's kind of boring to watch. Like you can't interact. They know you can't interact because they want you to listen for a long time. But they also don't have the time to make it a good viewing experience. So it's just, here's 10 minutes of some flavor text, I guess, that we don't really have time or budget or manpower or whatever it might be to make this an interesting part. Little things like that kind of stick out to me. Anyway, Allison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. You can force the chest open? Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. Ooh, that's closer than I would have thought. The twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. I didn't even get a choice there. But 5% of people let go of their voice. I guess that's if you have a fallout. Eddie was relieved that Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. This isn't even stuff I got to see. They barely even mentioned what happened afterwards. Like, this is the closure on that. So she can... Oh, I guess this is just confessing to Eddie. Never mind. I thought it was like confessing to everyone. Anyway. Sam felt understood by Allison. So confronted Sam with his addiction or listened to Sam's story. I don't even remember what part that was, really. Michael felt closer to Tyler. They kissed or they did not kiss. Nice. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or... Okay, they're gone. Yeah, I remember where. I just don't remember, like, having a choice to confront him about his addiction, because I remember just him falling asleep. Oh, I guess so. Anyway. That's that. So thank you so very much for tuning into this series. We finally finished it for Pride. And I will see you in the next one, and I hope that you take care. That's fair. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. Fallen Queen's lead, good. Bad.